Hey guys, today I'm going to do just give you a few tips to help you with FPS games. So if you're playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, Armor, any of those kind of games where it is first person shooting and you seem to be struggling, I'm just going to run through a few tips that I think would help you. Um, so first of all, make sure your computer can run it. If it's a console, well then you're really not going to have too much of an issue with running it, but you may need to make sure that your internet can run it if you're playing multiplayer, which I'm pretty sure this is why you're coming to the video. Um, if you're getting bad FPS, frames per second, on your laptop or desktop PC, you might be running the settings too high. If you're running them as low as possible, your computer might just not be up to scratch. So make sure that if you're going to try and play a game, you have the ability to run it. And the next thing I'm going to say is also to do with your computer, console, controller, things that will help you out. A mouse that suits you doesn't have to be, like $100 top of the line FPS mouse or something ridiculous. It can be anything that you feel comfortable using and has the sensitivity that suits your needs. I'm using a shitty little HP mouse that's nearly 14 years old, and it does what I need it to do, and it's comfortable. I would prefer something a bit better, but I do well with that, and I'm happy with it. Also, your keyboard. Make sure it's ergonomic. If you don't know what ergonomic means, it means it makes it easier to use. So, for instance, when you get a Gatorade bottle and they got the finger grips on the side, that's ergonomical. Because it fits comfortably in your hand, or it's comfortable for you to use. So, make sure you get stuff that helps you. If you're using desktop speakers, or you're on your TV, you can't really do anything about it. If you're using desktop speakers and say you have 5.1, position the speakers around you so they work in the game where it's going to help you. So if you're hearing gunshots from behind you because your back right speaker's going off because there's gunshots in that direction in the game, it's going to help you out. I use a headset because I personally prefer headsets when it comes to gaming. Also because I got the mic. I can hear what's going on in my right ear and my left ear, so I know if it's not in both there in front of me, you can kind of hear if it's behind you or to your right or to your left. So in that situation, I prefer headsets, but if you do have speakers, set them up the right way with a TV. You can either buy a headset for your console. Other than that, like, you can't really do anything about it unless it's got built-in surround sound or something. Next thing is find a game that you actually like. Don't go and join in on COD because all your mates are doing it and you don't have an interest in it. Say all your friends seem to like Call of Duty and you think that it's the worst game ever and it's the most repetitive piece of crap that you've ever played. You can go and play Battlefield, and if you like that, stick to that. Say you don't like playing those kind of FPS games, say you prefer something like DayZ where it's more survivor-ish, or like Armor where it's very realistic. It's quite difficult, to be honest, and very big open games. Do what you want. Don't fall into the trap because it's popular. If you don't like it, don't play it. You're just not going to get good at it because you don't have the want to get good at it because you're not enjoying it. The next one is, if you're going to start playing an FPS game, I recommend before you go jumping into the multiplayer and trying to wreak havoc on there, go around a campaign and get used to the different guns, how the game physics works, and just the general way the game plays and how everything fits into place, so you can understand it more, so you're not jumping into an online game getting destroyed because you don't know how your weapons are affecting people or how your weapons are working. So, for instance, Call of Duty doesn't have bullet fall. Say you've been playing Call of Duty for months and you're a professional sniper on there, and you go to Battlefield and you can't hit a target from any more than 100 and something meters away because you don't know what bullet fall is. If you play the campaign, you'll learn it pretty quick. So, and for instance, if you go from Battlefield to Call of Duty, same thing. If you go from Battlefield to Armored, the bullet fall difference is a lot. For instance, like, I'll be on maybe the carrier on Carg Island, I think it is, and I can hit people on the beach by aiming up one of my mil dots with my 12 times scope. If you try and do that in, say, armor, its gun's probably going to be on the side of them for like 200 to 300 meters. If it's a sniper, they usually sit around 500. If they're any more than 500 meters away, it's not going to hit them. So you got to learn your game, and the best way to do that is through the campaign. Consider it to be like a really long, interesting tutorial on how to play multiplayer. If you're playing games like DayZ or Armor, the DayZ mod, bigger games, we have to try and figure out where gunshots are coming from and how to approach, or what kind of gun they are, or if someone's reloading near you. Learn those sounds. So say you're in DayZ, pick up a gun, shoot it so you know what it sounds like. Reload it so you know what it sounds like when it reloads. Everything sounds slightly different, in those kind of games, so that you can pick them out. So instead of running into it and you go, oh, I heard a gunshot, it's probably just some random gun, I should be fine. You run in with a shotgun against a guy that's, ages away with a frickin' Mosin, and just takes your head off because you're not prepared. So learn your gun sounds if you're going to play those kind of games. Next one is a really big thing. Choose your reload times and make sure you reload. I had a lot of trouble when I first started of shooting until my bullets ran out and letting it auto reload, and at that point I was right next to someone on the other team. After you get a kill, I suggest reloading unless there is too many people around for you to reload, where it's either shoot them or get to cover where you can reload. But peak your reload times, make sure that you are reloading. You don't want to try and engage someone with only 3 bullets, unless your gun's powerful enough to kill them with 3 bullets, but still, it's not going to be fun. If you run out of bullets, you're dead in the water. Alright. The next one. Learn how to use the recoil. So, for instance, I used to play Modern Warfare 2. I'd use the Desert Eagle's recoil to get headshots by shooting people in the chest first. 2 quick shots, and I used to be able to hit them in the head pretty much every time. When you're playing with a game and it's got recoil in it, you're going to have to, when you're shooting, if you're spraying and praying, you're going to have to aim the gun down as you're shooting. So instead of it just peaking up like that because of the recoil going nuts, you're keeping it steady, so you're going to hit the target at least. If you know what you're doing, you can use burst fire in some games. For instance, like Arma 3 and DayZ, you're going to want to use burst fire because you want to minimize your ammo usage. Games like Call of Duty, it's going to be spray and pray most of the time. So aim at their chest, try and keep it at their chest. But if you shoot and the recoil does kick up, you're going to probably get a headshot from it in games like Call of Duty and Battlefield. Another one, learn your maps. So get into, like, say, Battlefield or something like that, run around, learn the maps. I understand games like Armor and that, because the maps are so big, it's hard to use landmarks in some of those towns because they all look the same sometimes. But just the games you can learn the maps, learn your runs. So see where people are running to in like the start of the game and where they're running to, and then, for instance, on Call of Duty, if you start at one end, the other team starts on the other, you guys are going to meet in the middle at the start, but some reason everyone goes on one side, and then you kind of swap ends, and then it just keeps doing that because people are trying to get you at spawn. You want to be the first person to their spawn, so then you get the kills. But in doing that, you have to run all the way back the other end to get the kills again. So learn your maps, learn your runs, and you know where people are going to be, or where people commonly run, so you're prepared and you know where to go so you can get kills. And this is an optional one. Make friends with people that are better than you, or, you know, join a clan of people that are really good, and then trying to make it as like a friendly competitiveness to try and get better, because you're trying to beat that person. You know, it's friendly. You're not getting angry because they're better than you. You just, it's a friendly thing, and you'll get better because you're playing with people that are better than you. So you're trying to prove to yourself and them that you're really good, so you will gain the skill whether you know it or not. I hope that helps you guys. So I'm just going to quickly go through those all the time, just sum it all up. Make sure your computer can run it. Get the gear that's going to help you. So whether it would be, you know, a mouse that is ridiculously expensive but seems to suit you, keyboard. I've seen on controllers you can add things that are like that onto the end of the thumbsticks to make it more comfortable for you, or modify the controls. If it's not comfortable for your hand position, modify the controls. It's your choice. Some games don't let you do it, but other ones will, so just modify the controls if you're not happy with them. If you want to get better without having to ruin your KD, go on to campaign first, and that'll pretty much is like a giant tutorial, so that'll help you out. In games like DayZ, make sure you learn your sounds of the guns, so you're not gonna run into the wrong person with the wrong weapon, or run into the wrong situation. Reload at the right times, master your recoil, so pretty much do whatever you can to keep the bullets going into the person, or, you know, use it to your advantage to get the headshot from a body shot. As I said, learn your maps. In smaller FPS games, it's really going to help you out. In bigger ones, it's going to be harder, but once you do learn it, like, I know China's pretty much like the back of my hand, because I've been playing for nearly 80 hours now, and I've just run around the whole map so much. I know where to go, I know where the loot is and that, so you will learn and you will get better because you know where better things are that suit your playstyle. And of course, the optional one, make friends with people better than you to help you improve, or join a clan of people that are better than you and, you know, grow with them, I guess, and just get better and keep on fighting. Thanks for that, guys. If you liked this and it did help you, please like the video and you know, comment any pointers that you would like me to know. Anything you didn't like, comment and tell me. If you think someone needs this, share it to them by all means. I'll be doing more videos of games, probably more Battlefield 3 and DayZ's videos, and then also I'm going to be uploading the next Kill of the Week next week. If you want to submit your own, go on my Facebook page, send me a message with the link to it on YouTube. I will check it out, and then I will, you know, if you win for the DayZ Kill of the Week or Breaking Point Kill of the Week, then I'll put you in the video with your kill, and then I'll give you a shout out to your channel so that my viewers see your channel, and it may help you. It may help me. We don't know, but thanks for that, guys. Subscribe if you want to see more. Check out more videos to try and see what I'm doing in action, and have a good one.